Greetings, Nityanandam. We must strive to move with the flow of life. Wherever life takes us, however it keeps us, whatever happens to us, we must know to acknowledge what's happening and move with that flow. You can acknowledge only when you are in awareness. Instead of using this mind means ego. Mind means doer, I. Instead of all the time using your thoughts, the more thoughts we have, the more we are in ego consciousness. Ego is devil. Okay. And awareness is God. So you shift from devil to God. The mind will make us play a lot of things because mind is very selfish. It is jealous. It is angered. It has fear. It has doubts. It is insecure. It has fear. It has all kind of negative traits, the mind. So the mind will simply try to make all the decisions in life based on this the fundamental foundation of fear and insecurity. So any decision we make with the mind, you will see it is only we are trying to control our life. We are not in the flow of what's happening. We are trying to control life. Our life and others' life. Why? Because I want to be secure. I want to feel happy. I want to feel peaceful and contented by manipulating my life and others' life. That is what the whole world is doing. You got to be different from this world. Unconscious people will simply always listen to their mind and be ego-based. And you'll see they suffer very much. All those who are mind-based and thought-based, you will see they suffer a lot. Stress, depression, all kind of sickness, mental illness, physical illness, emotional illness, no rest at all. You'll see their life is a big kind of a dramatic incident that's happening. It's up to us. The choice is up to us. If I do not want my life to be like this, I simply shift into awareness and live there, and I allow life to function. I accept life to function the way it is. I allow life to flourish the way it is. I allow people to live the way they want. I allow everybody, my family, my society, everybody to live the way they want. It is their karma. Anybody does good, bad, ugly, it is their karma. They will be rewarded or punished. I have nothing to do with it. But when I poke my nose and I try to punish somebody, that karma comes to me. I partake in that kind of karma whenever, because I am not God. Who am I to punish people? Who am I to give a verdict to people? Who am I to make judgments on people, how they live and how they should live, what they should do, what they should not do? Whatever they do is their karma. We must allow them. If we do not understand this, we will constantly suffer because karma dosh lagta hai. Every moment you are entangling in somebody else's karma, you are taking a part of their karma, and that suffering you are preserving, you are creating bank balance for your future because you never die. Suffering goes on even in the body, out of the body. You suffer. Even the soul suffers. Even death cannot leave us alone. If you understand this very clearly, I will understand why do I want to suffer. The whole function is not, the world is not my function, my business. Whoever the creator is. I am not the creator of people's destiny. I am not the creator of this world's destiny. I am not a dictator here coming to control life and the earth and planet. I am not here to raise anybody's consciousness. I am not here to save humanity. That is the biggest ego. When I say I want to save humanity, who are you? Who am I? We are a part of the drama with the creator. Some creator, even if you don't understand, it's okay, but there is a cosmic intelligence that's running it. And I am just a part of that play. How can I be the master of that play? So when I try to become God, I suffer. Because if I try to become God, that is a devilish act. It is evil. It is Satan. So the Satan covers our minds and says, dominate my life, dominate everybody's life. Have control and I will suffer. So we have the power to make our life hell or heaven. Sit and contemplate and see. Is my life heaven or hell? Am I having peaceful thoughts? Am I able to sleep nicely? Am I able to rest nicely? Am I able to be blissful and prasanna chit? Am I able to sing a song, dance around? Am I able to nourish this whole life? Am I able to deeply breathe and look at the beauty of life and just be happy for no reason? Am I able to? If I am not, then I am ego based. Surely. So if I want to be this, I simply move into that awareness. I live in awareness. Who am I? I'm just the spirit. I'm just this soul. I have nothing to do with anybody's business here. I'm not here to control anybody, because I know if I try to poke my nose into anything, I'm going to suffer. Instant karma, that is called. You put your hand into something which is not your business, you will suffer. It's upon us. This also, it is our choice. Nobody on this earth can tell you do this or don't do this. Nobody can tell don't do this also. Don't suffer also, nobody can tell you. It is your wish. If I wish to suffer, it is my wish. If anybody else wants to suffer, it is their wish. But because somebody is suffering, you need not suffer. Because everybody, God has given buddhi, intellect. Everybody, God has given the tendency to make choice. So they are not making choice. So if they are not making proper choice, why should you suffer? If you have attachment, moha, you will suffer. My people are this way and that there. Okay. That's what their choice is. Perhaps that is their sole agenda, to suffer, because they have a lot of lessons to learn. So you must allow people to take even those choices. If somebody wants to suffer, you cannot change. You can guide them, but you cannot change, and you need not suffer with them, because it's their choice. But if you want to suffer with them, that is your choice. You can also suffer with them. So normally the world function is a very weird world, If I am not happy and if I am unhappy, I want to make everybody unhappy. That is the tendency of certain humans. It is never like, I am unhappy, I should not make anybody unhappy. If I am sad, others should not be sad. There are so many good human beings, even if they are sad, when they see others, they will smile. They might pretend nothing is wrong, because they don't want others to suffer. They say, this is my problem, I will deal with it. I don't want you to suffer from this. I want you to be happy. Those are saintly souls. And devilish souls are something like, I am not happy, I will make everybody unhappy. I will see to it that. You can see in most of the life incidences, where somebody is sitting depressed and others are smiling and happy. This depressed person will never like, why are you laughing? Why are you happy? When I am sad, who asked you to be sad? It's your choice. And somebody is happy, it's their choice. Are you getting this? So never feel guilty if you are happy and somebody is choosing to be sad or angry or evilish. It's their wish. Ultimately, it is the law of nature. Law of nature is such that like-minded is attracted. Whoever is supposed to be in your life will be in your life. If you have a positive mindset, if you have a tendency to be blissfully happy yourself, you will attract such kind of people, and such people who are not in that vicinity will be automatically thrown far away. Even you don't have to do anything. It is simply law of attraction. Like-minded people only can stay together. Otherwise, that repulsion will happen. So it's very common. These things are very, very common. I can see this happening everywhere. Everywhere. People write to me and this and that. I said, don't worry, this is very natural. It's happening everywhere. What is happening? The planet is manthan chal raha hai. Planet is grinding. You have heard about the last judgment in Bible? Or even in Islam, then they say there is a final judgment based on the right and wrong. The right will move into one area, and the wrong will move into one area, and God punishes them. One is sent to heaven and the other is sent to hell. That is only this process. The final judgment. Who is making this judgment? Cosmic intelligence. So heaven and hell, judgment day is here only. It's all happening now. So this segregation of evil and godly will happen. Choose godliness if you want. Choose saintliness if you want. In saintliness, what happens? I mind my own business. All the time I am in my own spirit. I try to develop my spirit. I try to develop my mind. I try to make my life peaceful. I try to cut off from all the things that are no more valid to me, and I try to attain mukti, liberation, because all the entanglements I'm done with. So I become less and less interested in world and the world dramas. I become more meditative. Now don't feel guilty if you're becoming more meditative. The world will try to tell, oh, you are irresponsible, you don't care. Yes, you can't care. How can you care for a negative world? Because if you keep caring for a negative world, you will become that negative. So what you can do? Rise above that. So when you rise above negativity, the negative world can say, oh, you are simply moving out from this and you don't care. Yes, you shouldn't care for negativity. If they don't care negativity, they will also rise with you. If they care for negativity and they don't care for positivity, they will not come from there. So it is their choice. So why should everybody suffer for somebody else's wrong choice? Are you getting it? I am speaking from the land of Nityananda, Ganeshpuri. I have these deep messages here all the time. And there is deep assurances always given to the people who are walking on the right path. How do you know you are on the right path? You will simply be peaceful, blissful, happy, cheerful, contented. You'll want nothing else. You are happy with yourself. This is the right path. Anything opposite to this is the wrong path. If you are not happy, if you are not peaceful, and more, if you are not happy, if you are not peaceful, if you are trying to destroy the peace and happiness of others also, please understand, it is a very evilish kind of thought. Beware of it. Slowly you will be pulled into such negative kind of a mindset that it may become very difficult for you to get out of it. And our mind, man hi karta, man hi bhokta, all heaven and hell, we suffer here. And accordingly we attract that kind of energies around us. So what we want is our choice. The simplest way to live very happy, shift into awareness, live in awareness. Whatever we are learning here, whatever we have been taught here, please practice that. And learn to be guilt-free. What the world is doing, how they are doing, it is not. Don't take responsibility for the whole world that is suffering. It is not your responsibility. A world has a choice. So they can save themselves. Once a person died, went to heaven, and in Bible, in our catechism teacher used to tell us, they went to heaven and there his sins were calculated and his merits were calculated. And God said, this is good you have done, this bad you have done. He said, this is bad I have done. I didn't know about it. Yes, you were unconscious. You lived unaware. But this is recorded in us. So you have to suffer these kind of things and you have to get the rewards for this. He said, oh my God, then my whole family is doing wrong there, down there. And he looks down. His family is unconscious. They don't know. They are thinking what they are doing is right. But here he is telling, no, I understood it's not right. God tells you it's not right. Then he says, one request, oh dear God, please allow me to go down. I say, why? I want to go and tell them, please don't do this. Because when you leave your body, something else is there, something else credit, the accounts are taken. I want to warn them. God says, your wish is not granted. He says, why? He says, there are enough teachers down there. There are enough people who are doing and spreading this message. There is enough scriptures. There is enough help already there. There are angels, all that. But people don't choose it. So it's their choice. You can't go there. You have learned your lesson. You have learned. Now you change. If they learn it while they are being told by the messengers, by the scriptures, by their angels, by their guidance, by their intuition, by their inner being, if they understand and wish to change, they will enjoy the heavenly gifts. If not, they will. And if not also, nothing to worry because they have learned the lesson. Through punishments, they will learn the lesson. So no need to go down there. So this parable reminds us, when we have enough time, we should set apart our egoic tendencies and listen to those who are elevated in consciousness, or listen to the scriptures, or follow your masters or gurus, or your inner beingness. Remember this, inner being means not inner mind. People listen to their inner mind, which is evilish. Your consciousness will always guide you correctly. It will always bring you peace. Peaceful actions, peaceful conclusions, peaceful opinions, and it will stay always blissful and cheerful and happy with oneself. Then you are guided by your inner being. But if anything is trying to simply destroy your peace and others, that is the evil guiding your mind. Be very careful about how you choose. Don't work from your mind, work from awareness. For that, practice a lot of awareness. Much divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.